What's up, guys? This is the Cali Cracker Podcast, and I'm your host, Noah the Cali King.
And I'm your co-host, Newly.
And today we're going to be talking about life problems, mission, purpose, and everything in between.
On this podcast right here, bro. Starting in our bedroom on a Sunday night. Can you believe that?
So you
Alright,
guys
so
can accept that. You guys can expect the episode from us about once a week, and we'll link all our stuff in the description if you're interested in our content. And if you like, it would really help us out if you could just hit the like button and subscribe, and then also just hit the bell to get the notifications when we drop new stuff.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. And yeah, we'll drop our Instas, our SoundCloud, our YouTube, and the description of the videos. So yeah, it's lit. We're doing this finally. Like no one I have had this plan to do this for a while now. So we're getting into, we're doing it. We're doing it. So you know. So no, how do you want to start this out? Like what you want to say? You know, I just want to just
So first off, we're gonna, what's up with this music, Joseph?
the music. Yeah, yeah. Um, the music. Bro, it's going good right now, bro. I mean, just explaining myself, like as an artist, or just so far. Yeah. Uh, I love music. You know, I just love music. Everything about it. Like not even a certain genre. I mean, I do rap music, but like it's not only like I like in that barrier. Like I just love all types of music. You know, I love just like everything, bro. Like, music is just like it just correlates to me so much. Just like everything about me. I just feel like so connected with it. So like, um, yeah, I started making music about like this last year actually. So I'm pretty new to it. I'm new to making music, but I love doing it. Like this is my complete passion to do it. So that's what's popping with music. I'm not on Spotify yet, but I'm on SoundCloud and YouTube. And like I said, we'll put that in the description. But I'll get on Spotify soon, very soon. But yeah, just making tracks in my room, just recording tracks in my room, writing songs at night, writing in school, just doing whenever, bro. Just I love every part of it. So that's how it's going.
Who do you feel like inspired you?
Inspire me. Well, yeah, just a story. Like a story of like how like like I got inspired to like actually start rapping or to do music. Like I'd say Kanye like definitely um was a big part of that because like I like listening to music before. Like I like listen to what my parents listened to, or like what they had going on in the car or whatever. But like it wasn't until like I got like started like got like I got my own phone or whatever, and I could like listen to what I want to listen to. So I remember like it was like summer of 2021, and I was like on a road trip, right? Like we were on a road trip back home, and I remember like during this like I knew Jesus is King, and that's fire album, but like I knew that's like the only Kanye album I knew, and like I was waiting for Donda to come out. Like I think everyone that's a Kanye fan like knows what happened. Like then like he said I'm gonna just drop it then, and then he wouldn't drop it, and then he did like the stadium and everything. So I was like desperate just for some like new music from Kanye, right? And then like just like being on like in a car with my family just like really pissed me off sometimes. Like I love my family, but sometimes like being in a car with your family for that long, it gets hella annoying. So I started listening to the College Dropout from Kanye, and just like that album, bro, like it just touched me so much. Like the confidence, how much I felt, like just the realness, um, the rap, just the beats, like everything about that album. It's to this day, it still touches me. And but at that point, I think that's when I fell in love with music. Just like that album, I love that album so much. So I think I said the album and Kanye in general was just a start um inspire me the most.
What do you feel like influences your music today?
Today, oh bro, it's like is different things. Like it really depends who I'm listening to at the time. You know, like um, it's still Kanye for sure. Kanye, like there's always gonna be like that confidence when I write, when I'm, you know, I push my writing. But I'd say like Mac Miller, J Cole, um, yeah, like the people I started listening to, um, still like impact like how I like, because they're my in my roots, like how I started doing this, right? So I'd say like people that influence my music, it's like Eminem, Kanye, and people that like are just get like gain like a lot of inspiration from. I'd say um J. Cole, yeah, I said before, J. Cole, Mac Miller, Nas, all these people just people like that. Tupac, I got a poster of Tupac over there. Yeah, I want to show it, but Tupac, man, I can there's a lot, bro. I'd say Elvis too. Like even though like he's not a rapper, and like I'd say like just I started listening to Elvis like just this past year, and I was like, this inspires me, bro. Like I don't know why, it just inspires me to hear like music like that, you know. So I'd
Yeah, I
say,
feel like that kind of from
um,
like James Brown. I get a lot of that like
yeah,
inspiration
well,
to just want to write.
that's how hip hop started, because they started like getting James Brown and like funk and soul, and they would like get like two like record players or two like mixers or whatever, and they would be like, you know, they're like, you know, like play back and forth, and then that was when rap was like, "What? I got a Cadillac and I got the pencil and I'm on the podcast." That was when rap was like that, but yeah, that's how it started. So I guess that's probably why too. Because rap didn't is like it's in this documentary, The Art of Rap. It's fire documentary, but it didn't like rap didn't reinvent anything. It didn't invent anything. It reinvented the blues and it reinvented rock. They just took certain sounds and inspirations and made it their own. So that's what it pretty much is.
Do you have like a particular routine you go through, like when you're if you're like trying to come up with inspiration or ideas? Is there like just a pattern of like different stuff that you'll do to bring that out a little more?
Um, huh? Not really. No, I just listen to music. I listen to more music, and I listen to what inspires me. Like if I feel uninspired, I'll just like go on a walk or something like that, and like listen to music that inspires me. Right. So it really just depends. Like sometimes, like I just taking certain like inspirations from like something I hear. You know, like it's not like I choose to like, you know, it's hard to explain. It's not like I choose to be inspired by something. Like I just listen to something and it's like, oh, like, you know, I like that a lot, you know, and then I put my swing on it, you know, how I can, you
Do you
know,
feel
how I think
like
I can.
do you feel like you're kind of like just digging through like playlists, like looking for something that's just gonna spark something?
I mean, honestly, I should do that. Honestly, that's not a bad idea. Um, I don't dig through playlists, but I listen to new music, of course. I listen to like today. I was just listening to um like shuffle, like just like on Spotify. It was just like going through like random songs, and it was like, oh man, like this rapper's voice, or like, you know, his multi-syllable, you know, like, you know, how he rhymes that word, it makes it sound like this, you know, just like, you know, how he's doing it, like that inspires me, like that inspired me today. So that's something that's definitely inspired me.
You could also do like there's a lot more you can pick out of the music than I can. I feel so. I feel like if I
Me?
listen to it, it's like I listen until like they say something that sounds like that I really connects with me, or like I just listen to, which I'm sure you do too. But like that's the only way I find something that I like. Or
Yeah.
if it's just like a fire beat, I guess. But
No, the fire beats too, bro. But like yesterday or something, I was listening to J. Cole with my friend. Like, I forget what you said. It's like, um, it's like something like I spin around like an exclamation point, and like I didn't get it at first, or like I like thought about that, and I was like, oh shoot, like she like I upside down like an exclamation point is an exclamation point. I upside down, or it's something like I feel something like that. It was like I forget what it was, but it was like something like super clever like that, and like it just got me. I was like, ooh, like my friend was like, yo, what's up? And I was like, that line was fire. So this like
So like lines that kind of
um
like make you like think about what they're meaning, and then it's like, oh
yeah, yeah.
damn, like shit, that was smart. Yeah.
Well, yeah, like Jay Z says that like Jay Z like he says great rap shouldn't be it shouldn't be understood at first. Like people should like go back and like listen to it to like understand what you're saying, you know. And so like lines like that, like that makes people think, is like super interesting.
Do you feel like
Or lines
to
like I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. Like it's like lines like that are just super cool too.
yeah, yeah. Do you feel like it like you have to be like going through like a certain experience, or you have to be doing like a certain thing to like get it, eventually? Like you've heard a song like 4 or 5 times, and then you hear it when you're doing like
Um,
that one thing, or you've just had like that one experience, then it's like, oh shit, like damn, I didn't realize that was that like the whole time. Or like it really resonates with me in like this situation or something like that. You
yeah.
connect with that? Yeah, yeah, I
That
get that
happens
so much, bro.
that happens sometimes. Like this doesn't happen as frequently, but it does happen sometimes. Yeah. Where's my fucking face, bro? Yeah. Yeah. So that happens sometimes, yeah. But yeah, this lit is lit. I just so just being getting creativity, um, really like what creativity is like just gaining inspiration from other places and like making it together.
Yeah. Um. Shit. Fuck me, bro. Oh yeah. So your new song, like, tell us about that. What is it about? And
Little kid,
also like your feature too, and like all that shit.
the little kid, or which one?
Yeah, just like kind of like how it was made and
I'll just go through yeah. Little kid, is on SoundCloud right now. That one, my friend just came out to me with that one. I didn't write that one, but my friend came out to me. My friend TJ, he like had a beat ready and was like, "Bro, this beat right here is so fire! Like this beat, you like gotta do this." For some reason, he doesn't like rapping, so he's just like, "Here's the lyrics. Here you go." I was like, "Alright, I'll do it." And then so I did it because he like wanted me to do it, and then so the song is out now. Yeah, that song, I like that song a lot though because it's like kind of just like the first few lines like just a teenager hopping on this beat. It's like it's called just yeah, but like um you just the idea of like just being a teenager, like people like it's like oh like you gotta do this, you gotta do that. It's like so much pressure. It's like I'm just a teenager, just a teenager. That's it. I'm hopping on this beat, you know. So
so you just feel like sometimes there's just an overplacement of expectations.
yeah, a little bit. Or it's like my teachers or like teachers or just like some like certain adults like not my parents or nothing like that, but like certain adults like my teachers a lot like they're kind of just like oh don't do this, don't do that. It's like I love everybody, but like, sometimes it's like man like bro you can just like like be here. I don't know. It's just people are sometimes just like so like quick to judge, so it's annoying. But yeah, that's a song. Little kid, nope. Stream it right now.
Nice, nice. And everybody can find that on Spotify, correct?
Spotify.
I didn't know
No,
that.
not Spotify.
Or
No,
sorry,
not
sorry,
Spotify.
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud. It should be it may be on Spotify soon. I don't know
Spotify coming
if
soon.
I post it on Spotify. Um, and then say a prayer. That one's really good too. Say a prayer is fire, bro. I like that one a lot too. But so those are the newest songs. Say a prayer and Little Kid. on
We're all good.
SoundCloud.
All right.
So,
Do you have any ideas for new projects right now, or you're still writing and then you'll just see what comes along?
um, I'm working on a project right now. I don't know if it's gonna come out or I'm just gonna work on a project because the way I try and view it is like I just try and view it as like what's in my bedroom, stays in my bedroom until it's finished, and then if I like it enough for people to show people it, then I'm gonna show people it. But like, um, yeah, so I got some right now, but it's not it's not ready yet.
All right. Okay. Um, what are your future plans for like just your schedule and like how you want to work out your how you want to like time all your stuff? Where you want things to be in your life.
Yeah, uh, I don't know, bro. Like just making music, just like I'm just trying to get better, or I'm just trying to get better. That's all it is, the daily. So it's like I'm just trying to get better at making music, and so I'm just trying to make it like as much as I can, just like daily. Like come home from school, in school at night, just like writing, playing the piano. I do that. Just like I try and do as much as I can. Um, so I try and fit as much as I can to my day. Um, as far as like my future plans to like like next year, like I'm in eighth grade right now, so I'm heading on to high school. So, um, I mean, the thing is, bro, like I could go to a public high school and have like know a lot of people, just like know everybody. At the same time, though, it's like like why does that like I just like don't really care about that. It's like I mean I understand like talking to people is important, and I do that a lot. Like I'm not like stay in my bedroom all day long and just like don't talk to anybody. But at the same time, like um, a part of it would just be like distracting. I feel like distracting and a lot of work that which I don't really want to put my time into. And like there's still gonna be work through for school, but like it's like if I could have more time to do what I love to do, then why would I not do that? So that's my reasoning. I- I'm not gonna say what school I'm gonna go to, but it's like a charter school.
Oh, okay, okay. So you'll be
Yeah.
going to school like a couple times a week.
Actually, I have no idea, but um,
But it
yeah, I
would
don't know.
obviously be more like more. You would obviously spend more time at home than you would at regular school.
Yeah, of course, of
Yeah.
course, of course. Because then it's like you also have like a bunch of homework at a regular school because it's public school, and then it's, I love people. The thing is, it's kind of hard because I love people. I like love talking to people, but like I can like triple down on what I love to do, and that doesn't mean I can't talk to people. It just wouldn't be as like frequent at the school I'm going to go to. But it's whatever, bro. I'm like I still talk
Well,
to people, but yeah,
yeah, and it's like how many years, like depending on how this influences your life, like how many people are you going to be talking to in like 10 years if you keep doing this, or 20
yeah, and
years, or
it's like
like.
some people at high school were just like degenerate. You just like bratty little kids. It was just like, why the hell do I want to talk to you? It's just like I'm
Well,
trying to
and
go
it's
back
like
home and make music. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. It's like too. It's like people just that age, like they don't know what they want. So it's like if you just wait
no.
and they hang out with people when they know what they want, then it's just easier to like
Well, I've already figured out.
move it along.
I've already figured out what I want. What I want.
Well, you have. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like
exactly. Yeah.
kids aren't generally that responsible. That's all I'm saying.
No, of course. Yeah. Can't say I am either. It's just I'm more responsible. I'm more responsible. A little bit more responsible. Um. So yeah. So for a question for you, like like what are your plans for the future? Like, what do you got planned for the future? Because you're in high school now, so I'll let you explain that. But
Yeah, no, I'm a senior in high school right now. I've only got a few months of school left, so I'm gonna finish that up, and then I'm gonna do 2 years at a local college, in California, and that's gonna be free. I gotta pay like a couple fees, but it should be pretty easy. So I'm gonna do that for a little while, and I'm gonna take a few entrepreneurial courses while I'm there. And then I want to move into like trying to market myself and just make yourself a like just brand yourself basically, you know. And then just brand yourself to just sell whatever you want by that point. So it's kind of like promoting the music, obviously pushing the content out. Even that's not music, just like streaming and just putting out podcasts is just like us
This,
goofing. Yeah, this stuff,
yeah,
and yeah, just putting out like kind of content type of stuff. And then eventually, hopefully, move into uh, some field where they're obviously going to probably start off in like a clothing brand, something like that, and then hopefully move and venture out into some more things that I would like to do. Um, yeah, that's my purpose and mission right now.
yeah, yeah. That's lit. Um, yeah, that's lit. That's a good plan too. Um, so like how like where are you with music? Like like what are you about with music?
So I write like I try to write every day now. Probably like the past week, I try to every day. Um, and whether that's just like one little note page or like three or four of them. So it's just like a couple verses a day. Not a lot, like nothing super special. But I definitely feel like the more and more I've done it, the more I like get the flow, and the more I feel like I'm definitely can't freestyle yet. But I definitely feel like if someone asked me to like say a verse or two over a freestyle, I would be more confident. Like over a beat, I would be more confident that I would know than I am, than I was a few weeks ago. Uh, so I definitely feel like
Yeah.
that, and then I definitely feel like it just encourages me to listen to a lot more music in general. And I also just got back from Sacramento today, and it's like a 3 hour drive from where I'm at, and just writing a lot in the car, like really just kind of and it just makes I don't know something about being in the car and just like sitting looking out the window and like you just like
Your thoughts
you have
just
nothing
like
to
yeah,
do and so your thoughts just like yeah they just go wild and like cascade and it's
right.
it's nice. So yeah,
That's how it
I
goes.
felt like especially today like and on I was down in Sacramento. I drove up there on Friday, and when we drove up there, I really felt like that as well. Like it just was resonating with me really well. So
Yeah. I feel that too. Like it just like, certain times, but like the times that you don't feel like writing, like you still like gotta push past that. But like yeah, like sometimes for me at school, bro, like cause um like sometimes I'll be at church even, bro. Like and if I think like cause we should I say yeah, should I say where we're at? No, yeah, should I say where we're at?
it was,
I mean, no, it's on the SoundCloud, so it's fine. Fuck it. Yeah. So like we're in Reading, and like we go to Bethel a lot, right? Like
yeah.
Bethel Church is pretty big, right? And like just like their youth group, especially, like everything about it is just like it's just like such bullshit sometimes, bro. Like it's not bullshit, but like it's just so repetitive and annoying, and like they say stuff like as saying stuff like like you shouldn't be competitive, like it's like that's something from like the devil or whatever, and it's like you shouldn't compare yourself to other people because you feel bad about yourself, but sometimes that is good because sometimes if you're fucking fat you should be told that you're fucking fat, and you like use that to
Well, it's
get
kind
where
of
you want to be.
like if you look at my 600 pound life, and then you're
Yeah,
like, oh, okay, well, why are you fat shaming these people? It's like,
because they're fat,
excuse
This was
me.
that's from an example, right? Like they talk about like self comparison, and I'm not saying people don't like struggle with that, at all, but
Well,
they
of course we
shouldn't.
all do.
They
Like,
yeah,
it's like it's always
yeah,
something,
yeah, we all do. It's like but just
and we all
like
deep down know
how
that
like
those things we're struggling with, we should be told about, like very raw and like just
yeah,
to the point about what it is.
Yeah. And like last year, like I like the message more last year, but like nowadays it's like because I've done more of myself for myself, like through hard work and perseverance. I realized like that's old bullshit. Nothing's gonna happen for you. You have to take initiative for what you want, and use what people use hurt and pain to get where you want to be. That's how I've done it, and that's worked pretty well for me. So it's like, but off track. This like so like if I think like what they're saying is bullshit or something like that, I just like I just start writing, bro. I just like write like a verse about like just like you know just like about the culture or whatever. Just like write something how I'm feeling, and it's like it just helps me so much. I feel like just like writing just how you feel through everything. So yeah, or in class, sometimes I just get pissed off and I start writing. At lunch, bro, like just whenever, bro. Like if I feel like annoyed about something, I literally just like literally sometimes at school, if I can't find paper or whatever, I'll like kind of go to the bathroom and I'll get like a paper towel from like to like dry your hands with. I like put that in my pocket. Got a pencil. Always got a pen on me, and like I start just writing on that. Like to like and I go back. Like if I can't get paper, that's what I'll do. Or I'll even do it in my hand sometimes. But you were there on Wednesday, kind of. I'll do it on the
Yeah.
hand. Yeah. But yeah. So just writing whenever it's just rap. I love rapping. So
So you feel like it's almost like a therapeutic way of just getting thoughts and frustrations off your chest.
completely, yeah,
Yeah.
completely. Um, yeah. So let's talk about like our childhood a little bit. Like how this fool and I met.
All right. So
like
me and Joseph, we had the same friend named Jacob, and I knew Jacob's
no.
family at.
We've been friends for 7 to 6 years now. I think it's been 6.
It's been 6. It's been 6. Well, I gotta get the story down though. So like, I
He is
knew
slower than
this
yeah.
kid named Jacob, right? And I knew his family before he was born. And then it was like I was only like 2 though. And then we went to the same church. And then I got to know Jacob at that church and know his family. And then eventually I left that church and wasn't there for a little while. But then Jacob started to go to elementary school with this fool. And I didn't know who he was for a very, very long time. And then I met him like when I was like 11. And then I just started hanging out with him. And then like at first, like we just didn't vibe with each other at
I
all.
didn't
Like it
like
was
his
just like I
this
like
motherfucker was
the
annoying.
first like I was really annoying, but two like we were
And
also
like half
hanging
of
out
it
at
too.
Jacob's house, and his little brother or his older brother, I mean, would just be like a dick, but sometimes because he knew that we were just like younger kids and he could get us annoyed, and so if I was like already being annoying and Joseph got annoyed by it, then like he would just amplify it more. And so it's like at first it's just like not a good, like we just didn't vibe with each other for like it was like at least a year or two. He's just like nah, nah, and then
Yeah.
eventually like it was like to where like I was never like not hanging. I never like didn't like him. It got to the point where I was just chill with him, but like we didn't like hang out a lot. And then that's been like the past 2 years, like about like two and a half, like no, past like year or two has been like we hang out quite a bit now, so we hang out on
Yeah.
quite a regular basis.
Like we go weekly, yeah, like weekly hangout. But yeah, bro, but like I remember like the first time I saw you, like the first time I was at his house for like his birthday party or something like that. Like you were like this yellow bouncy ball. And like you were just like kicking it everywhere and like almost like knocking stuff over. I was like, bro, stop that, bro. Stop that, bro. Cause I was a kid. And like I remember just like you doing that, like laughing at me. I was like, bro, stop it, bro. I was like so frustrated with you, bro. I was like, that's just like I remember doing that. I remember like where I was, bro. It's like a great memory. But like it was funny, bro. Like just we didn't like each other at first, but like we just got more chill over time. But there was a point where we couldn't even like be together or like spend the night together at
I
your at
remember
his
that.
house because we just were like so stupid at night.
Yeah,
We'd be
we couldn't hang out
like
at the mutual friend's house because like the parents there wouldn't like they got upset because they like knew we would just get
we
frustrated
like
with each
made
other.
jokes all night and like be stupid and like just like laugh our ass off like all night
Well,
long.
it also became like it was a shitty like relationship. It became one of those things where it was like it was me, Jacob, and you, and then it was like two people would team up against that one person and just corner them and annoy the shit out
Yeah,
of them. And so it was like, it was
like
either one of us with
the red and
Joseph
blue
or with
thing.
Jacob, and then we would just annoy the other person. It was just
Yeah,
it was stupid.
and yeah, that's pretty much how it was. It was just yeah, it was not. It's not a good thing to do. But well, we were younger still. But
And now
so
it's like we just
that's
couldn't
yeah,
stop hanging out. So it goes to
yeah.
show like doesn't really matter.
Yeah, and then we played Xbox together. We played Warzone. We played Apex, whatever, bro. But so that's how this fool and I met. Um, that's our backstory, I guess. This is our origin story of where
The
we
Cali
met. But
Crackers.
the Cali Crackers began in Jacob's bedroom in 2018 or 17, whatever. That's a great memory. Um, yeah. So like from there, like where did you like you started like hanging out with Jacob, right? And like at his church, and like so like how did you like start from that to like where you are right now
Like what in my just my life or like as my relationship with him?
in your life?
Oh, okay. It was like we're going to that church. Oh yeah. So I spent my life like a little bit like I felt like I don't know. I felt a little bit sheltered until like maybe 10, but not super sheltered. Just like my parents would let me watch like certain stuff or like have like I couldn't. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, I like for the longest time like getting a phone was like a giant deal. Like I couldn't get a phone until like 14. It was just terrible. It was an awful wait, but because I wanted one at like 12. But uh, so like yeah, I felt like there was a little bit of that, but like my relationship with my parents was super good. Like I got a really great childhood, and I was really spoiled by my grandparents. Um, and
You still are, bro. You still are
honestly,
now.
still kind of am,
You still are.
uh,
Yeah.
but we went to damn, I like forgot what I was entirely freaking saying. All right,
Went to where? We went
so
somewhere.
parents well, and then
Somewhere.
oh yeah, and then like for a while, like from like 15 to 16, it was like from like all the way up until it was like 11, like everything was just like it was just oh, and when I was 11, I started doing landscaping. Or like when I was 9, I started doing landscaping in my neighborhood, and I got like hella into landscaping. Like, I was like mowing like a straight Hispanic, bro. Like I was going hard, and and like no, I'd like mow lawns in my neighborhood, just like push the mower down and like do it every week, and I ended up making like I would be like $50 a week, and I would go out for like an hour or two, and then just come back and be like, oh, easy $50, and I would just undercut like all the landscapers in the area because I was just a kid, so I could make it like 5-10 bucks and for a lawn, and it's just easy, So that was like awesome, bro. I used it all the time, and then I did that up until I was like, I still try to do it now, but I did it up until I was like, until I was like 16, pretty consistently. Um, and probably from like 13 to 15, like uh, I don't know. I like started to change. Definitely, I started to like change to be a different little part of somewhat of a different person, and it was
Was what high
definitely a
school and
lot
all?
better. I feel like I definitely feel like in that time of my life, really, like I really just like found my groove, especially with like I was doing like on that entrepreneurial shit, basically, through the landscaping, and that like really helped me mold my character a lot. Uh, and then in like when I was 15, like when I started, it was like when I first turned, just before I turned 15, actually, it was like I started like it was like right. it was just, I think it was, yeah, just before I turned 15. It was like I just like started to change and like just be like kind of a party person, which was like really really fun actually. And then it was like up until it was like just before I turned 16 then that like I was just like kind of still making like, I was like making choices that just like it was like I went to the point though where it was like not really fun anymore. It was just like I was kind of just making dumb choices. It was like not, it was a few months away from when I turned 16 then. And then I like dropped a lot of that stuff. And then kind of I just got really antisocial for my parents too. My parents like didn't know a lot about that, so uh they were a little lost. And so but anyways, I just really like changed my life up after that because I realized like I just pushed myself way too far. And like I was still doing a lot of like landscaping and stuff. I was still a very functional person, just like the me being myself was not like, I was not myself though. I was still a very functional person, but I was not being myself. So I stopped doing a lot of that stuff. And then once I turned like right a little while after I turned 16, I just like it really started to get like, it was like a few months after I turned 16, it was like I was like fully pretty much better. Um and then I just kept up trying to do a little bit of the landscaping. And then like school, I remember just I was not in school for the rest of my junior year, which was when I turned 16. And that was it was very emotionally rough, and it was hard because I was trying to let go of, like I said, like a lot of this party stuff. And then it was like I was so focused on like trying to let go of that stuff, but yet at the same time the like not having friends to hang out with and stuff, because I'd finished the rest of my school year online because I just couldn't go to school. And so it was very, very
Right.
rough for me. And then I finally finished that year, and I started hanging out with Joseph a lot more because I didn't have very many people to hang out with. And I had some connections from my last school, but like a lot of those, people I had on accounts that ended up getting deleted. So I wasn't able to get a lot of contacts from those people. So started hanging out with Joseph a lot more then. And I was already hanging out with him before, but it wasn't like consistent, until like that, until, which would have been
Like last
uh
summer.
yeah, it would have been last summer, or like kind of last spring even, I feel like, is when I really
Yeah,
started
it's like
like hanging out more.
May. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, so I started hanging out more. And then we went over summer break, and summer break was just awesome. Like we just had a great time. And then came up to uh came up to after summer break, and then I turned 17 finally. And finally, just a couple of weeks ago, I just got my driver's license finally, so that's nice. And I just feel like I'm really like, moving forward. I'm getting things that I want. Like I feel like the driver's license was a big deal to me, like from when I was even 15, because I was trying to get it, like I was trying to get it right when I turned 16. And then I remember that being like a big deal for me, that I just got like super upset
Yeah.
about, because I felt like, I just felt like I was falling behind almost. There's a place a lot of expectations also, but I've started to move a lot of that stuff out of the way now. And yeah, it's going good. And I'm hanging out with Joseph a lot more. And yeah, and I'm at a new school now,
Yes,
which is a
sir.
charter. So I only have to go to school 4 times a week, and even then, it's not like a full day. So as cut my work down a lot. And then I was also able to take a few college courses through that as well, which is really nice that I've already been able to get started on that. So I'm excited.
That's that's a good story. That's
Not the
like a
best
rapper
set,
story.
but it was a good story
It's,
though.
it's whatever. It's a good story. It's a good story. Um. So yeah, yeah, yeah. So like you said, you're going to Shasta College. Um. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, you have good plans for right now for the future.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
feels good, bro.
That is real good. Um. eh,
It's just like, okay, we gotta do like a little bit of a story time. Honestly, I, I was
We'll
trying to
cut this
like
part
go
out.
off road from what we said because we didn't plan, like we didn't fully plan this podcast yet. But I want to do like a story time just because like I want you guys to know a little bit of a taste of like just like kind of how like me and Joseph hang out and like our like friendships and
Yeah,
other friends and stuff because we're trying to get people on that know us so that you guys, with at least within the first season, can get a good idea of just like the kind of content you will be getting, and just the kind of people we are. Um,
yeah, for sure.
but now, like, so where Joseph's at, right? Like, he just moved over. So wait, what year was it that you moved over to the house you're at now? Because you weren't at the house you're at, and explain like where it's at and how all that.
Well, I'm not gonna explain where it's
Well,
at.
yeah, but like explain where it is in comparison to Jacob's.
Yeah. Um, so I moved over where I am in 2020, and I live right by our best friend Jacob. So I mean, it's like a block away. But yeah, it's super nice. Just living where I live. I don't know. Fuck. Got some like it's the stuffing nose or some shit. Um, no, it's like it's super nice for where we live. Just here, just I love it here because just where it is. Like my old house. I actually went there yesterday. I went there yesterday to my old house just to see it, and like, bro, like it's beautiful over there. Like it's like low key is beautiful, but like, um, it's like not close to anything, bro. Like it's far. It's like in I'm not gonna say, but it's far away. Than like from town or everything. So from here from my house, I can like walk into town. I can go to the gas station. I can go to Jacob's house. I can hell walk to Noah's house if I wanted to. So I can do a lot of stuff from this place. Um, it's good because like just like a couple weeks ago, we were like I was like bored on a Friday night, and then like this person from my school was like, "Oh, I'm doing a birthday party." I was like, "Well, just walk there, I guess." So I walked to the birthday party from my house. So it was just like it's super convenient where I live. So I like where I live. Yeah.
And then do you feel like uh just all the stuff that was happening at Jacob's house, like going like ding dong ditching all that shit, like just knowing that area,
Yeah.
from being at his house, because like uh Joseph's gonna have to explain a little more, but like knowing that area from being at Jacob's house, do you feel like that also is part of it? Like you kind
Oh
of like already
yeah.
had connections like to like the area, so like when you came there, you just felt more comfortable, like
Yeah, or it's like, yeah, I know the spot. I know the spot because yeah, we just like used to like just like go around like ding dong ditch, just like random houses, and bro, just like story time, like you were saying, like we've like had like the whole entire like next door app just like getting mad at us and like someone called the police in this voice. They're vandalizing your house. It's like bro, we just like rang your doorbell and like they were like talking about like finding us like through the school systems and stuff like that. And, like
I
looking for
didn't hear
us.
that. That's
Do
crazy,
you
man.
remember that? Do you remember that?
I don't remember them
They were
trying to
like
find us. Dude. That's ridiculous.
they were like trying to find us like through like the school system and stuff like that. But it was funny. Like they were getting so mad at us. Like they were like, "These boys have graduated from a ding dong ditch to vandalism." It was like they were just like getting so mad at us. But
And it's all just like old Karens on there. Like no one
yeah,
real is on there. It's all just like old Karens complaining about the
yeah.
most absurd nonsense. It's the
Like
funniest.
this guy we call him truck guy, and pretty much like we've like thing is like we've like done their houses so much that like like it just at this point it's like kind of like repetitive a little bit, which is sad. But like just like this guy like used to like just like hop out of his car and like or like hop in his car and like chase us down and stuff like that. And he's like, "Get back over here!" And then we're like, "Nah!" And we're just like running away. Like we're like he can't get us in his car and like just like amazing time, bro. It's so funny. He's like, "Get on over here!" He's like yelling at us. Oh, bro. Also, funniest story ever, bro. We were in that neighborhood for Halloween one year, and we like went to his door and like this guy's door, and we were like we trick or treat, and then he goes like he's like you're not the he's like you're not he's like you're not those doorbell ditchers, right? And we're like We're like, nah, that was our friend over there. That was our friend over there. He's like, all right. But like, it's like, how did he know that was us? Like, how did he know it was us? He was like he completely knew, bro. Like, he was funny as hell. But like, um, there's just like so many stories over there. Like, just people like we would like go to like their front door and like they walk out and like
Dude,
like while we're doing it.
the SUV story.
I don't, I don't know that one
You remember that
as
the
well.
Jacob's birthday SUV story? Like the SUV and the other the black SUV.
Nah, I don't remember that
You don't
one.
know what I'm talking about.
Nah, bro, forget.
So it was like this time I remember it was like we were down at Jacob's birthday party. That Jacob's a mutual friend again. Uh, we were at his
Our best
house, right?
friend, or one of our best friends, yeah.
Yeah, and then I wasn't there. I was at the house, but me and Jacob were at the house, and then you guys and like you, it was you and Owen and Chris and Galen and somebody else, and you were out with those people, and then you were out ding dong ditching that neighborhood, right? Because there's the thing, too: the neighborhood is not directly connected to Jacob's neighborhood, to Jacob and Joseph's neighborhood.
Yeah, it's
You have
like
to like go through a forest
there's
to
like
get
a
to it.
yeah, there's like a trail, like this like our neighborhood, and there's like this trail right here, and then this neighborhood over there.
Yeah, yeah. So you have to like go through this trail to get to it, and then there's like these little like white fences with like the red like diamonds on them that you know the cars can't drive into.
Yeah, just a fence. Yeah, just a fence. Yeah.
So, anyways, so they go through, right? They like in the neighborhood, right, they're like messing around, and me and Jacob were just sitting at the house playing games, and they like then like we get a call like about something, and then these I forget, it's like Owen and Chris, so these two friends that were at the birthday party, they come to the door and they're knocking on the door like, guys, let us in, guys, let us in, guys, let us in, and then like we let them in, right? And then they're like, we're like, guys, what's going on, like, and they're like all freaking out, and they're like, oh, bro, there's guys like in an SUV. They're like, you know, at this spot where like this white fence is, right? They're like, oh, like a SUV pulled up, and then like, well, a car pulled up, and like these people in like black uniforms got out and started chasing us with flashlights into the woods, and we're like, what? And then like, there's still two other friends though that are like not there. They're like hiding in the neighborhood, and so we have to go back and get them. So we're like, we're like, all right, damn. So like, so we're like camping out at the house, and we're like waiting for those other two kids to get back, and they're not coming back. So they're like, oh shit. So we like walk around, and then we're going into the same neighborhood, but we're going a different. We're entering a different way, and then we're gonna try to
Yeah.
like go back, get the friends, and then maybe even go back to where the cars were, right? So we like go back, we get the friends, and finally we ran into them. We're like terrified, like they got him or whatever was going on. Like I don't know what they thought they were gonna do, but so we found I finally linked back up with them, and then we go to this white fence, and they're gone. But it was like, bro, why are
It
people
was
chasing
funny.
us into the woods with
I remember
flashlights,
that,
bro?
bro. I
What
remember
the hell?
that.
It was
I remember
crazy.
that, bro. Bro, I didn't. Yeah, there's just a lot of good stories about that, bro. Like, just like a couple weeks ago, I didn't tell you about this yet. Like some of my friends are hella stupid. Like I don't know. I'm not. I won't finish tell this one right now, but like it's just we just like do a lot of stupid stuff out. We used to do a lot of stupid stuff out there. Um, what's another good one? Uh, oh yeah, I was gonna say, but our friend Chris and Galen are friends. Like this lady, like they did this lady's house like 6 times, 7 times in one night. And like at the end of the night, like they were just like out there doing it, and like we're like no one are back at home, and like or I don't think you were there, but like they were just we're just at home chilling, and then Galen and Chris were still out there like doing the house, right? And then they come back running, and they're like super like tired. I'm like, what happened? What happened? And then he's like, oh bro, like we were chased by these two ladies with, like the biggest tits ever. And he was just like he was
Oh
like,
wait,
yeah,
is
this
that the?
fat lady started, yeah,
Is
he's
this the
like this
same?
fat lady started chasing us.
Is this the? What about the? Okay, I don't want to like keep getting into stories because I don't want to like give away too much. Because like I want to save good stories, but yeah, that's
Yeah, of
crazy.
course, yeah.
All right.
But
No,
like
no.
he was just like this fat lady started chasing us, bro. It was crazy. Like she was like just like yelling at us and like we like ran away. But
Dude, it's funny.
it's a funny story, bro. Funny as hell.
All right. So
So
it's about. It looks like
yeah,
it's getting close time to wrap this up for you guys, but just like so you guys have an idea of what's going to be on here. It's just going to be like you said, the entrepreneurship, the music, the purpose and the mission. Just like kind of like philosophical, like thinking about how you should direct your understanding.
yeah,
That type of talking, and then just this kind of shenanigans. It's just fun, and we're gonna have those types of people on so we can just talk about all that stuff, and just people that are really good friends with us, and so we'll just try to get a little. We'll try to do a little bit of a story time every time we're on, and then also next time we're gonna do some freestyles. And
yeah.
then
It's
let us
lit.
guys know in the comments if you guys would like us to react to videos. We'll definitely do that too. We'll come up with some hilarious videos and put them on. Then we'll just do like a reaction.
Or
So let us
if
know down in the
like if
comments.
like or if like there's a video that you guys think we'll think it's funny, then
Oh
just
yeah,
put that in
link it in the
the
comments
comments
then.
too.
Yeah, yeah.
But like if you got videos, then definitely send them because we love funny videos. But yeah. So you want to wrap it up?
Yeah, about to wrap this up. I've been Noah the Cali King. It's been lit. Yeah, peace
I've
out.
been Arnold. It's been dope. Peace out.
All right, have a good one, y'all. We'll see you soon.